Seriously, no compliments about having a great ass. It's really great. You make your bro very sad. You got a nice ass, bro. So good. Such a nice ass, bro. You guys sitting in a hot tub because they're gay. Hold on, I want to respect this cutscene. This is so greatly rendered, I gotta say. Hey guys, before we begin, I'd just like to give huge shoutouts to the people who make all of this possible. My patrons and supporters and subscribers. Especially to Sebastian, Dominic Ruiz, Victor H, Jeremy Shaw, Darius Tan, CC Anthony, Philip, David S. Edwards IV, Gamer Oz, Jack, Jan Van S, Null, Irregular Inspector Zax, Titan Leonis Abdullela, Ice Trainer, Connor Jacobson, Jose Bernabe, Elizena Russell, Yo-Yo Dre. Wow, there's a lot. Ryder Evans, Sean Thomas, Tim Bobrowski, Fomoran, Kobe Fuselier, Ma, and Thomas Ged. Thank you guys so much for the continued support. This is a lot. There's a lot going on. And I want to thank you guys for deciding to support me. Also to everybody in the lower tiers, especially over at the Luncheoneers and the Sweet Samplers. Thanks again for being with me all this time. Anyways, back to the video. Hey guys, TheCaliMack here, but welcome to After Years. This is a curious game that I found on itch.io. It's a furry game. And I hear it's either gonna make me cry or some shit, I don't know. Some things like that. Anyway, let's begin. Settings. Oh boy! There's a nudity sensor! Hi! Nudity! Yay! Great! Goodbye, YouTube. I'll never know you. So this is made by hold on. I'm blocking their names. Give me a sec. This is made by Tierving on Twitter. Tierving _ on Twitter and Patreon Tierving. I don't know what to expect. I'm only gonna play a little bit because this is just a demo and it's less than 1.0, so it should be just demo-like phase. This game contains nudity and sexual film. Well, you got the warning. Get the fuck out. I mean, the warning on YouTube is it's 18 plus, so get the fuck out. But yes. Okay. There's new stuff, and we can go to the beginning. Let's go to the beginning. I've only got a little time to cover this. Message backlog B. This is made in RPG Maker. I recognize the layout, the format, the file system that was inside the extracted zip file. So we're working with that. You can change the display size with F3! Hold the fuck up! Oh, it's because it wasn't by 19 ratio, right. Well, here's a funny thing. I could have I dragged it in the corner when I saw that it was draggable. So it now fits my screen comfortably because I play on one monitor when I'm not on my setup, which is right now. Hold control and left mouse button to skip at high speed. Skip at default speed, hold the control key. That's convenient. People are really using the control button. There was a different function in that other game, Hachinden? Hachienden. It's hard to call this summer when it's almost halfway through September. Wake me up when September ends. Still, the weather reports have been very optimistic for the upcoming days, so I can't really complain. Never been a fan of fancy seaside resorts full of hotels, tourist attractions, or being surrounded by crowds of people. That's why I'm going to spend a whole week in Rochelle. Chris! Rochelle! Chris! Rochelle! Sorry, it's Resident Evil reference. A small seaside village. There isn't much here. Just a regular town with old town with a fishing seaport and souvenir stands. I feel like a lot of naughty things happen here. A perfect place for a peaceful holiday. But there's no way I'm gonna be bored around here. Not with my best friends around. After a quick stroll around the woods, I can finally see the sea. The view sure brings back fond memories. Wait, there's usually one way you can find out if it's Ren'Py or the other game. Game engine. Oh wait, no, it is Ren'Py. Fuck! I was wrong. I was wrong. If you press H, it hides the HUD. That means I was curious. When did Rent? I was curious. When did RPG Maker have a visual novel engine built into it, which is easy to program, I suppose, if you have the proper guides. But everything else, but no. When you explore the game and then you press H, you see the backbone of Ren'Py. Fuck! I was wrong. It's because the game was called Game.exe. And that's a usual thing for RPG Maker, so I'm really confused now. You know what? The engine doesn't matter. You know why? Because what matters is gameplay or story. It should be gameplay and story, but no, gameplay or story for... Why is it like that anyway? Sometimes it's hard to find something that's great to play and also come back to repeatedly, not just get more... Because after you... I'm one of those people who play this... in my country, it's play to sawa. When we do play the sawa, it means play until you get sick of it. Play until you've had enough of it. That's what it means. So I'm one of those people. Standing here watching the endless horizon and pure blue skies is so nostalgic. As I walk to the shore, I start to inspect my surroundings. The beach is pretty clean and peaceful. There's just a few people relaxing. The sand is flax gold and there are a lot of half-crushed seashells of different sizes all around. And the sea, it looks dozy as it rests in the afternoon glow while waves crawl gently to the shore. That is a beautifully drawn poison. Hello, handsome. How are you? Is this us? You are very handsome. I want to get yiffed. Wait! No! Not like this. Yeah. Yeah. I'm sorry. Alright. I can feel the warmth of the heated sand underneath my feet. I can breathe in the refreshing sea breeze. Now that I think about it, the controls really do feel like it's Ren'Py. Because spacebar normally doesn't do anything on RPG Maker, if I remember right. Yeah, it's Ren'Py. My friend Kegar was supposed to wait for me here at the beach. I look around the shore, but I can't see him anywhere. Then I finally spot a small booth decorated with a colorful sign, waffles and crepes. I want waffles and crepes for breakfast! Give me waffles! It's breakfast right now. I'm recording late because, oh god. A 15-minute nap became 10 hours. I'm sorry, guys. This one's gonna be horribly delayed. I should have known. Anyway, we have 5... counting this out, it's gonna be 4 episodes left. As I enter the booth, 4 episodes of 12 Days of Yaoi. A dense sweat aroma. My dyslexic brain. A dense sweet aroma immediately attacks my nose. Kegar is standing at the counter placing an order. Toffee or strawberry topping? I don't know, I could use a topping. Any topping will do because I'm a whore! What are you asking me? Come on, I'm going to... Wait, let's go back. The controls are really different from what I know. Hold on. Come on, I'm going to get one for you. I cannot scroll back with page up or anything. Oh wait, there's the backlog. Toffee or strawberry topping? What does a toffee topping taste like? Thanks, but I don't like waffles. What? Get out of my face. You wish. Seriously, how can someone not like waffles? I feel like... Wait. Hold on. I'm looking at the locales and the breakdown. I should not really look into game files at the moment. I should just focus on the story. Because the developer in me is trying to understand where is this coming from. Because it feels so different from a Ren'Py engine at the outlayer. But then the inside controls are matching a Ren'Py engine. What is going on here? Did I miss an update? Because everybody's using the same layout from start to beginning. The final product usually has the changes. This is Kegar, my coworker. Kegar's pretty nice, shy and timid at times, but also honest and good-natured. Due to lots of shared interests, we quickly became friends and started to meet after work too. I always have a good time with him around, so I'm glad he could come. Then maybe you would like something else. Do you have whipped cream? I'm sorry, I should stop. A soft drink would be nice. Soft drink in the morning! Oh wait, no, it's afternoon, right. It's morning for me, but it's afternoon for them. Shit! Sure thing. The lion buys me a can of my favorite cherry cola and we talk outside. Catch me outside, how you like that? Catch me outside, how you like it that? Toffee tea topping is the best, but I think I've had more than enough. Do you want to finish it? Don't tell me you're full after eating half of a waffle. Nah, it's my second. Okay, third. You're such a glutton. Hey, keep an eye on my weight, so no worries. I won't get any fatter than this. I take a bite off Kegger's waffle and immediately cover my entire muzzle with whipped cream and sticky coffee. Wow, you look stunning. Hey, hold that pose. Pulls out a smartphone, takes a pic. This photo is too good. I'm gonna post it online right away. Now, what should I call it? How about the last picture I took before my phone got thrown into the sea? You wouldn't do that, would you? Wanna find out? The lion answers by sticking out his tongue at me. I finish the remaining piece of waffle and thoroughly wipe my muzzle. It's my phone! I quickly reach in my pocket. We're here, let's meet at the hotel entrance. It's a message from Rolly. Seems like they finally arrived. Message from the rest of the crew? Yeah, Rolly said they just got here. Let's go back to the hotel. Sure, lead the way. Hey, could you tell me more about your friends? What exactly do you want to know? Anything. So far, you've only sent me one super low-res picture of them. Angus and Rolly are my hometown friends. I've known them since I was a child. How old are they? Angus is 3 years older than me, so he's 27. Rolly is a bit older than Angus. He should be 28 by now. Whoa, really? I didn't know there was such a big age gap between you guys. My hometown, Landbride, is a pretty small village. Since there was no grade separation in our school, we attended the same class and played together. Ah, I see. I bet you have many great memories of your hometown. I do, all thanks to them. I remember how we used to pretend to be pirates searching for sunken treasure. We played at the local lake almost every day. That's cute. So why and when did you move to Granberg? It was 6 years ago, shortly after my parents got divorced. I moved out with my mom. Dad still lives in Landbride, I think. I'm very sorry to hear about your parents. It must have been hard to leave everything you know like that. Frankly, not really. I was very excited to move to the big city. For me, Granberg was a whole different world, hundreds of new possibilities. Of course, I didn't want to leave my friends behind, but I had no other choice. We stayed in touch writing emails to each other, but it didn't last long. I started college, made new friends, and moved on with your life, huh? Yeah. Hey, cheer up. After all these years, you'll finally see your childhood friends again. You should look happier. I am happy, just stressed out a little. Stressed out? How come? He slaps my back, trying to lighten the mood. I smile back and give him a sigh. Why do I feel so anxious all of a sudden? Because you don't know what they look like in these days. I bet you didn't even use Facebook. You know, Timmy! My grandson uses Facebook, and you know what? He's really spiffing. I bet he'd rail you up the a-hole. I know you can't bring me grandchildren, but you definitely could try. Angus, welcome, long time no see, bro. Well, if the pectorals aren't ahead. Angus, it's great to see you. He opens his arms and gives me a tight hug. My muzzle comes close to his furry neck. Why are they burly? Hey there, shorty. Hi, Rolly. You don't look so well. Just tired. We firmly shake hands. Rolly smiles gently at me and looks behind my back at Kegar. The lion stands incredibly stiff without moving an inch. It's okay, he doesn't bite. Rolly rolls his eyes at Angus. A wide smile appears on Lion's face. It's nice to meet both of you, I'm Kegar. Rolly and Kegar shake hands, then Kegar reaches out to greet the wolf. Angus grips the lion's hand and pulls him into a squeezing embrace. Kegar's face immediately turns all red. That's some, nice cologne. Why are you blushing? Is it the aphrodisiacs? Thanks. Wow, look at that tail go. Quiet, you. Angus' tail sure wags like crazy. Seeing that he's the center of attention, the wolf releases his hostage and looks away in embarrassment. I take a good look at both Angus and Rolly. At a glance, I can tell they've changed. How was our trip? I thought you two would arrive here much earlier than us. There was some heavy traffic due to a car accident. Yeah, we were standing still for almost 3 hours. The road was completely blocked. That's awful. Yup, a 3-hour-long ride full of Rolly bitching about how bad it was to go by car. Trains forever. Okay, that's enough. Let's head inside. I gotta melt here. And then I finally realized that one person's still missing. Where's Nicole? Hold up, I backlog. He looks at me angrily and I immediately regret asking. She isn't coming. Rolly lifts his luggage and walks inside the building. He's seriously not in the mood. I like how they made this feel like an RPG maker. Is this an RPG Maker game? I can't tell anymore! Why? Why? Why am I hung up about this? I shouldn't be! I should just play game, be happy, but I'm so interested in the intricate backend of game development! Why? Rolly lifts his luggage and walks inside the building. Okay, just wanted to double check I was recording both things, because on stream, nothing was picking up! Sorry guys, I'm in a bender today. There was so much that happened last night, but I'm glad it was a chill night, but still I hate it. Rolly lifts his luggage and walks inside the building. He's seriously not in the mood. I look at Angus clueless, but he just stretches out his arms. Don't ask advice. Stells disappears in this whole hotel entrance. So where's Nicole? She's Laura's girlfriend, or rather, was? Looks like they broke up, and now it's a good time to kiss the homies! It's time to kiss the homies! Looks better than I expected. Kegar leaves his luggage next to the hung bed and walks towards the window. He carefully moves the curtains and opens the balcony door. Fresh air immediately bursts into the room. So Angus will be staying with Rolly, huh? Seems that way. The initial plan was that Kegar, Angus, and I share one room while Rolly, Nicole, another. But since Nicole didn't come, things changed a bit. I was hoping that maybe all of us could share one room together, but unfortunately there was no 4-person room available at the time. Have you guys planned what to do next? Not yet. Angus suggested to meet downstairs in about half an hour. I take my shoes off and flop on the bed. The lion takes out his smartphone and sits next to me. A momentary silence falls. It's so quiet, all I can hear is the sound of birds and rustling trees. Who are you texting? My dad. I'm just letting him know that we're safe and sound. His dad was a baker. Even though I live on the outskirts, sometimes I drive all the way to the city plaza just to get some pastries from his bakery. How's he doing? Tell him I said hi. Will do, he's very happy. Pfft. It's true, my dad likes you a lot. He thinks you're a good influence or something like that. Am I? Well, we're not smoking weed, so I guess it's a good start. I turn to my side and close my eyes. Tired? A little. You? A lot, actually. Maybe you'll feel better after taking a shower. I was thinking of taking a shower then going to bed myself. Seriously? Sorry, that trip totally wore me out. It's alright. Do you want to me to wake you up later? No need, I'll set an alarm on my phone. Okay. Then the lion taps a few times on his smartphone, then puts it away on the table. By the way, I have to ask. It's about the beds. Do you want to move mine away from yours? I'm surprised by the question. I look back at Kegar. To be honest, I don't mind having them together like this, but if it bothers you, then... no, I don't mind. I just want to make sure that's okay. Honestly, I miss, like... I miss physical contact. So even with buddies, I'd probably just ask, could we stick the beds together? If they're comfy. Sorry. I'm just... won't we, I guess. There's one condition, though. Yes, what is it? If you start snoring into my ear, I'm moving you out to the balcony. Okay, it's a deal. The lion sprawls out on the bed comfortably, stretching his arms over his head. As soon as I manage to unpack all my clothes, Angus gives me a call, and the two of us meet at the hotel entrance. We decide to head downtown and eat lunch together. So how long has it been since the last time we've seen each other? 6 years? It doesn't feel like, at least for me. Time sure flies, it's much faster when you're older. Yeah, it's September already, and I still feel like it's the middle of spring. Before we know it, all the leaves will fall down and it'll start snowing again. I hate winter. Really? You were always saying it's your favorite season. Well, some things do change. You finally got tired of building snowmen? Nah, that's not it. Do you still remember the snowman in front of Rolly's house? I sure do. How many did we build? 20? I think there was more than 30 of them. He burst out laughing. That sure was funny. Yeah, Rolly's dad couldn't get the car out of the garage because they were blocking the way. Do you still have pictures we took back then? My old hard drive broke and I lost them. No worries, I still got all of them. Winter is such an awesome time of year. How can you dislike it? I hate waking up early in the morning when it's still dark outside. Also, driving the car in snow is such a pain. Oh, so you've got a driver's license? Yes, I finished the course last year. Wolf looks away and folds hands behind his head. You finished college, got a good job, bought a car. It looks like you're pretty successful in life. Well, I can't really complain. I remember you said that you work as an IT specialist, correct? Yeah, in the help desk department of a pretty big company. I'm not surprised, you always were good with computers. Do you like your job? Yeah, it's alright. A bit stressful at times, and we often have to stay overtime, but my colleagues are really nice to me, so it's not all that bad. Glad to hear you're doing so well. What about you? Do you still work at Raspy's? No, the old man closed his business a long time ago. That's a shame. His omelets were the best. I can still perfectly remember their flavor and aroma. Me too, it's hard to forget it though, since we were meeting up at this diner all the time. So where do you work now? Oh, he's unemployed. Sorry about that, dude. It's been over half a year since I lost my job. Landbride is a shithole no matter how you look at it. There aren't enough jobs even in nearby towns. All of our friends already moved to bigger cities, including Rowley. Yeah, he told me in his last email that he lives in Gleneagles now. I can clearly see that Angus is very unhappy with his current situation. I wish I could do something for him. If only I had my own apartment, he could stay with me at Granberg. There, he would definitely have more chances getting a decent job. It would be so awesome to have him around again. Well, 'cause you're spacing out. Sorry. Is there really nothing I can do? We march down the paved road and then cross a small river. The wooden bridge leads us to a park with a huge pond. After a short walk along it, we finally reach our destination, the city plaza. Pizzeria at the corner of my plaza immediately draws our attention. As soon as we sit down at the table, a young waitress comes over and hands us the menus. It's been a while since I ate pizza. Which one should we get? There's way too many to choose from. I look down at the menu. How about the hot chili? Sounds pretty spicy. Check out the ingredients, it's number 11. Let's see, pepperoni sausage, paprika, chili, onion, tomato sauce, and pizza base. Angus is clearly wavering for a long time, but in the end he agrees. Alright, it's a hot chili then, I hope I won't regret it. The waitress takes our order, then Mickey brings our plates and cutlery. I'm surprised to see a black horse in a place like this. I thought Rochelle's was a little-known town. Ah, so you know this restaurant? Yeah, it's a pretty famous brand. There's one in Granberg, too. I swear, Kaga would kill me if he hears that we went here without him. Sounds like he's a huge pizza fan, huh? Well, he generally loves food. Why don't you get him one for takeout? I bet he'll be happy. Well, that's not a bad idea. Rolly's probably hungry too. Nah, Rolly doesn't eat stuff like this anymore. Nowadays, he just talks on and on about healthy eating and his weight training. I say he takes it way too seriously. He sure got bigger since we last saw him. Have I changed? Yeah, you've definitely gotten thicker. To be honest, I'm a bit envious of your looks. What can you say about me? You still look like a teenager. Well, bitch! Thank you, but hey, pain! I feel that in my bones. If I didn't know you, I would probably say you're still 17 or 18 years old. You haven't grown up even a tiny bit. Sometimes I wonder if it's a bad thing. Quite the opposite. I think it's your personal charm. Cute guy like you must be really popular with girls. Yeah, hearing him call me cute makes me happy. Yeah, girls. Ha, girls, yeah, bro. Dude, bro. Yeah, Not really. Come on, little bro. Fill me in on the details. Are you seeing anyone? I'm telling you the truth, I'm not. I'm pretty happy being single. Looks like we're in the same boat then. I was hoping at least you have someone special. Sadly, I don't even have a good friend around anymore. Like I said, everyone just moved out. Sorry to hear that. It's alright, I still talk with most of them online. I'm one of his best friends, and yet I didn't even bother to give him a single call all these years. At this point, I start to wonder if Angus still considers me his friend at all. Just as our chat starts to get really awkward, the waitress comes back with our order. The girl slowly places a big plate of pizza on the table and says, Bon appetit! Alright, let's dig in. With a huge grin, Angus shoves almost an entire slice in his mouth. Is it good? Not too spicy for you? Nah. Just breathing. It's perfect. Sorry, it's spicy. Oh, it's the spice. After lunch, we stroll around town. So we buy some snacks, some drinks, blah blah blah. Then, sorry, I skipped because I pressed the button too early. Then finally, after an hour of walking, we ended up standing in front of a familiar-looking park. Low fly the swallows, rain to follow. I'm pretty sure I already heard that phrase somewhere before. It's true. Do you know why swallows fly down low before rain? Swallows fly low because the air gets damp, so their insect prey are flitting near the ground. It makes sense, although I expected the reason to be much more interesting. Thanks for the valuable lesson, Professor Sykes. You're welcome. Oh, sorry. Let's rest here for a while. We sit down on a bench in front of a huge pond. The town sure is lovely. I really like quiet places like this. I'm glad to hear that we think the same way. Was it your idea to come here? Yeah, lots of people recommended this place on your TripAdvisor app. I remember that you often spent vacation seaside, so I thought you might like it here. I really do. Thank you for inviting me over. I was afraid you might not want to come because of the distance. I was a bit concerned, but I really wanted to see you two again. 6 years passed. I can't believe we didn't think of a trip like this earlier. Better late than never, they say. I agree. Angus crosses his arms and smiles at me. Anyway, when did it get so cloudy? It's weird. It's supposed to be very sunny this weekend. I'm surprised too. So what should we do now? I'm not sure. I guess we'll just sit on our butts in the hotel and wait? Let's go back before the rain catches us. We'll figure something out later. Right. Welcome, I was about to call you. Aw, you missed me that much? No, I was just wondering where you were. We went to the city plaza for a little shopping. How's the town? Personally, I like it. It's pretty quiet and peaceful. And there's a lot of souvenir stands and markets along the main street. You guys have to take me with you next time, okay? Sure thing. He stretches out his arms and lets out a great yawn. Did you sleep well? Yeah, I actually woke up a few minutes ago. But to be honest, I hate sleeping during the day. I feel so groggy now. Are you sure? Are you hungry? I got something for you. I take out the pizza box. The lion jumps out of joy. Holy shit! I knew you would be happy. It's all yours. You're too good to me. Thanks a bunch. We sit down at the corner of the bed and take out my smartphone to check the news. My phone battery's dead. Hey, wasn't there supposed to be an indoor swimming pool in the hotel? Oh, right. Now that I think about it, there were some photos of it on the hotel website. Do you guys want to check it out later? Sure. I nod in agreement as I plug in my charging cable. Welcome, how much do I owe you for the pizza? Nothing, it's on me. Come on, I don't want to owe you. You bought me a drink earlier, no? That hardly makes us even. Seriously, don't worry about it. Fine, I'll repay you later somehow. Quickly stuff out towel, shampoo, and swimwear into my backpack, and the three of us walk downstairs to the reception. Front desk confirms that both swimming pool and sauna are currently open for all guests and give us directions. That spanking at the start made me worried! Locker room is pretty small. Luckily, it's not being used by anyone else at the moment. I put down my backpack on the bench and start to undress. Is Rolly coming too? No, Doofus said he's too tired and is going to sleep. Those damn cats can be so freaking lazy. No offense. None taken. Maybe he'd be more eager to come if you call him, Welkin. I honestly wouldn't count on it. It won't hurt to give it a try, but I left my phone in the room. Here, you can use mine. Wolf hands me its mobile. No way. It's the same old cell phone he got from his dad from his 12th birthday. Hey now, it still works like a charm. Are you serious? Why don't you get a new one? It's ancient relic, belongs in a museum. What? No way, I'll just need to fix that crack on the screen and it'll be good as new. I give Rolly a quick call trying to encourage him to join us. It doesn't go well. First he asks coldly what is it, then replies in the pretty annoyed tone, I already told Angus that I'm not interested, and hangs up on me. I guess his breakup happened way too recent. How's it possible they became so dull and grumpy? Get a girlfriend and you'll start to feel the same way. Oh, so you suggest it's better to stick with guys then? Hey, it's not a bad idea either! Besides, it's not like you swing both ways, is it? No, well, maybe? I neatly fold my shirt and trousers in the locker room, then take off my underwear. What do you mean, maybe? At this age, you should know perfectly well what you're into. I don't have enough courage to tell him the truth. I'm really not sure. Then we can try to find out. Ah! He strips down his trunks and flexes his arms. Does this view make you feel all warm and fuzzy inside? Well, there's only one answer to that. And I'm done. Thank you. Angus laughs and strikes another pose. A long moment passes, but I don't know how to respond. All I can think of is Angus's body, those big, broad shoulders, fluffy chest, perfectly sculpted abs, those tight, hugging trunks. What about them? Did I just say something weird out loud? You sure did! Oh. You want me to take them off too? He slowly slips his hands into the trunks as the devilish smile stretches across his muzzle. I'll be waiting for you guys in the pool. Oh hey, not too shabby. What? Nothing. You think I stick only to muzzles? No, I like the soft place too. Kegger leaves the locker room totally flustered. Angus scratches his head and looked away a bit troubled. I got carried away with that joke, didn't I? I led alongside without saying another word or reach out to my backpack for my trunks. But then as I pulled them up, I realized that I'm rock solid! I'm heading to the pool too. I'll see you in the water slowpoke. No hard feelings, okay? I hate you. God damn it, Angus. The rectangular pool looks pretty spacey. Both Angus and Kegger have already dipped in the water. I slowly approach the edge of the pool and jump in without any hesitation. The water was cold, but at the same time very refreshing. To help my body get used to the temperature, I start swimming fiercely from one end to another. Welcome, I had no idea you were such a good swimmer. Thanks. Did you take swimming lessons? No, Angus taught me everything back when we were kids. Really? We've crossed his arms and smiled cheerfully. But yeah, it took us almost a whole summer though. Welkin was very afraid of the water because of a certain accident. What accident? He gripped the pool's ladder and looked at me a bit concerned. When I was around 7 years old, Rolly pranked me and pushed me in the pool. He and his friends were laughing at me so hard that they didn't even realize that I was actually drowning. Luckily, Angus's older brother, Gunther, was nearby. He jumped in the pool and helped me get out. Rolly really did that? Yeah, as a kid, he was a bit of a bully. Well, it's not hard to imagine him as one. Back then, we weren't friends yet. It was that accident that actually sparked our friendship. He apologized to me the next day and we started to talk a little. Then Angus and his brother came in and the four of us played a game of basketball. Such a sweet story. Oh, I remember that. Me and Gunther kicked your butt so hard back then. You guys got so frustrated that you kicked the ball out of the playground and ran away crying. We'll see if you'll still be laughing like that once I destroy you at swimming. You seriously want to race me? What, are you afraid of losing? Don't think I'll go easy on you. A moment later, both of us were lined up at the side of the pool. We'll swing 3 times around the pool. Sound good? Yep. Just try not to cry when you lose. I'm warning you, better give everything else you got. Oh wait, giving everything you've got. On my mark, ready, steady, go! Kegger gives this thing, start paddle with my arms all my might. Unfortunately, Angus takes the lead almost instantly, and the distance between us starts to grow bigger and bigger. Welkin, don't give up! I'm doing the best I can, but there's no way to keep up. He finishes before I manage to complete the second lap. You got utterly destroyed, Welkin. Thanks for pointing that out, Captain Obvious. Did you seriously think you could win? Wolf slaps my back so hard that I lose my breath for a second. Well, that was pretty entertaining. Do you know how to swim, Kegger? I do, but I'm pretty bad at it. Why? I just get tired really fast. Ah, you have to swim more to get in better condition. We could practice together if you like. He scratches the back of his head and looks at the wolf a bit troubled. Sure, why not? As the two of them start to swim casually around the pool, I get out of the water and walk towards the windows. The sun is shining faintly through the broken patches in the cloud cover. I stretch out my arms and watch Angus and Kegger swim together. Relax, I'll keep you afloat. Just don't stop moving your legs. Okay. As soon as Kegger gets tired, Angus grabs him by the hands and starts to slowly pull him towards himself. Keep going, just a little more. Seeing both of them get along so well made me really happy. Seriously, I just want all my friends near me. I don't have a lot. I'm beat. Should we call it a day? Yeah, please, I feel exhausted. Thanks for helping me with that workout. Sure, no problem. I'm getting out now. I'll be waiting for you guys in the locker room. Alright, see you there. He starts to drift on his back towards the ladder. Pretty tired myself, so I guess I'll call it a day too. On the hand, it wouldn't hurt to keep Angus company a bit longer. What should I do? At the pool. Let's catch up with them. I get up from the sunbed and sit down on the edge of the pool, submerging my legs. I don't feel like getting wet again, so I just watch as Angus glide from one end to the other. Hey Welks, jump in! He waves to me playfully, trying to encourage me, but I shake my head in response. Aw, don't you want your good pal Angus to give you some swimming lessons too? I know, thanks, I'm good. Then how about a breath-holding contest, just like old times, eh? Really? Just a little bit. Guess we'll have to do it the hard way, huh? Angus dived in. I can clearly see that he's very slowly moving in my direction. Why do I have a bad feeling about this? He jumps out of the water right in front of me, grabs me by the shoulders, and violently pulls me into the water. Angus! Finally, I thought you two would never get out of there. Kegger, are you still there? Why didn't you go back to the room? I wanted to, but the moment I reached the door, I realized that you have our keycard. Judging by how red your forehead is, I guess you must have facepalmed pretty hard. It still hurts. I grabbed the keycard from my locker and handed it over to Lion. So what's the plan for the evening? I was thinking about going to the beach to see the sunset, get some fresh air before we sleep. And are you coming with us, Kegger? Sorry, I still have fatigued after workout. I can barely stand my feet. Looks like you pushed yourself to your limit. I sure did, and feels great. We can do it again tomorrow if you like. Sounds good, I'm looking forward to it. He nods happily to Lion, then turns around and opens his locker. After taking out his towel and shampoo, he slips his hands under the waistband of his swimming trunks and takes them off in one swift move. Oh, anyway, I'll leave you two alone. Catch you guys later! He leaves the locker in a hurry, bumping his shoulder over the doorframe. As I laugh under my breath, I shift my gaze back to Angus, who's about to wrap the towel around his body. Oh! Oh no! What shall I do? This seems safe for Rick, but also not. It's a fine line, so I'll just censor it. Give me a sec. There's also something I wanna do. What? Irene. Don't you know? Irene. enjoying the show? Well, uh, seriously, no compliments about having a great ass. It's really great. You make your bro very sad. You got a nice ass, bro. So good. Such a nice ass, bro. Flustered, I quickly turned back to my locker. Sorry, I didn't mean to stare. It's fine, I don't mind it really. Then bends down to take something out from his backpack. I can't help but steal another look at his bare butt. Oh god, how I wish I could slap that ass right now. You done changing? No, not yet. You go ahead. I'll be there in a sec. Get it together, you snail. After that, he leaves the locker room humming a very cheery tune. I take off my trunks, wrap a towel around my waist, and hurriedly walk to the shower room. Do we get the choice to do something? That's unusual. I expected separate cabins, but there's 2 showers stand cramped in a small niche. Angus, over here walks. Turn around, see the wolf waving happily at me from the hot tub. Seems like you're enjoying yourself. Yeah, it's great. The water's really hot. Honestly, I can't even remember the last time I had a chance to take a bath like this. Angus stretches his arms wide, resting them along the back of the tub. Then he lets out a relaxed sigh as he slowly submerges his body down to his shoulders. Don't just stand there like a scared goat. Get in! You want to bathe together? Well, duh, this tub is like, for what? 4 people? Yeah, I know, it's just I don't have my swimwear on me anymore, and neither do you, right? I don't really see it as a problem, do you? No, not at all, I'm cool with this as long as it's just the 2 of us in here. I'm just a bit worried that some other guys could waltz in here and about how they might react. This area's for men only. It's not out of ordinary to see someone's junk here. Grab my towel tight and look around the room. Okay, I'm going in. Just, if you could look away for a moment, please. The wolf nods in response, closing his eyes and turning his head a little. I take my slippers off and climb up the stairs. Then I hang my towel over the tub's handrail and slowly submerge. Water's hot to the point that I start to wonder if someone from the staff didn't seriously mess up the temperature setting. For a moment, I thought you were gonna leave me here all by myself. Nah, I just a bit paranoid about stuff I shouldn't. Yeah, I can tell you seem to be very insecure. Is it about your dick size? What? No, I'm not small and I have absolutely no issues with that matter. Thank you very much. Oh wow, sorry. Now I'm not sure if this is a bubble bath or whatever is just boiling hot. I cross my arms and send him the death together. But in all seriously, though, I do owe you an apology for what happened earlier. He scratched his ears flattened and he scratches the back of his head looking for the right words. For earlier, you mean? I tilted my head, waiting for him to answer. At the locker room, before we got in the pool, I shouldn't ask or tease you about such private matters like this, especially if I'm recalling. I'm sorry. I know I'm always joking around, not taking anything or anyone seriously, but if you ever feel like you're comfortable talking about this stuff again, then I'm all ears. Oh, Angus, baby! For a brief moment, both of us keep staring at the steam water, but then our eyes finally meet. I smile softly. Thank you, Angus. I really appreciate it. While my response seems to improve his mood slightly, I can tell that he's a little bit tense. It's rare to seem like this. And don't worry about Kegger, he's a very good friend. There's no way things could go awkward between the 2 of us over such a trivial matter. Speaking of him, I'm glad that you 2 are already getting along so well. Of course, he's very friendly and I like his carefree spirit. And you know, there's something familiar about him. Like, I can't shake the feeling that in lots of ways he actually reminds me of you. How so? He grabs his chin, his eyes are glued to the ceiling. How do I put this? Short and to the point? Fair enough. So Kegger seems to be that, sweet cinnamon roll. No, that's some very interesting terminology, bro. Am I wrong, though? I guess that's a pretty accurate way to describe him. But hold on a sec, does that mean you think of me as a cinnamon roll as well? Yes, although I would describe you more as a cute, precious, sweet little cinnamon roll that needs to be protected at all costs. He winks at me, and a huge grin draws on his face. Embarrassed by his straightforwardness, I laugh and unsure what to say. As the silence kicks in, I close my eyes for a moment. Sleepy? Yeah, a bit. I don't know if it's because of a long day or just the hot water that makes me so drowsy, but I wouldn't mind taking a short nap. I close my eyes again and try to get into a more comfortable position. Unfortunately, no matter how I sit, every time I try to relax my muscles, I feel like I'm going to lose balance and dip my muzzle into the water. Perhaps I should just go back to my room and crash on the bed? The water feels so good though. Not comfy? I can help you if you'd like. Without a second thought, I'd answer sure. Hearing my response, Angus quickly lifts himself up from his seat. I can feel my cheeks burning as he slowly approaches. With a broad smile on his face, he reaches out his arms and wraps it around my shoulder, tightening the distance between us further. How about this? You can rest your head on my shoulder now. Don't worry, I've got you. You can relax now. It took all I could muster to hold it together. I was left speechless, so I just gave him a single nod. I slowly leaned my head over his firm shoulder. It's so weird, I can't just believe this actually happening. Angus and I were really close friends, but sitting naked? Two guys sitting in a hot tub because they're gay! Honestly, I would never thought I would ever share such an intimate moment with him. You good? If you don't feel like this, we can just say something, alright? I shake my head and smile. No, it's fine, really. It's just... I pause awkwardly mid-sentence. I hear the sound coming from the adjacent room. Do you hear that? I do. Upset by the presence of other people, Angus lets a long annoyed sigh and moves back a little. Too bad, I was really enjoying it. Me too, we should do it again sometime. Definitely, but for now let's get out while we still can. He steps out of the tub. Without worrying about being fully exposed, he turns around to me and reaches out his hand to help me get up. Hold on my hand, watch your steps, very slippery. Okay. I take his hand slowly up from my seat. Thanks, Angus. You're welcome. As the voices from the next room get louder and louder, we grab our towels and start to dry off in a hurry. Two of us walk back to the lockers to get changed. After leaving our pool equipment upstairs in the room without further delay, we meet again at the hotel entrance and begin our planned sunset stroll. After the rain, the smell of the forest became much more intense. I slow down a bit and take a few deep breaths. The setting sun paints the trees all around us in a bright orange glow. The sight is truly phenomenal. Why are you quiet? Oh, I was just enjoying the scenery. Pretty, isn't it? Huh? But it's just a bunch of trees. Angus, seriously. What's the matter? Is that Rolly over there? I look around the beach and immediately spot the panther. Rolly is walking along the shore, aiming with a camera. Come on, let's check out what he's up to. Hey, paparazzi! Hey, I didn't expect you two to come here at this time. Same, I thought you would be rotting in the hotel room watching TV. Nah, I didn't want to miss the golden hour. Rolly turns around to see the sea and aims the camera at the horizon. I'm really surprised to see him taking pictures of nature. Out of curiosity, I decide to ask about this new hobby. That's a nice reflex camera there, Rolly. Thank you, the picture quality is truly amazing. I didn't know you were interested in photography. I got influenced by Nicole, it was her field of study. Oh, I see. Here, try it out yourself. He hung the camera on my neck and gave quick instructions on its basic operations. I think I got it. Could you two stand over there, please? Both of them a bit unwillingly approach to the spot I point at. As I aim with the camera, Angus wraps his arms around Rolly's shoulders. The panther crosses his arms and smiles a little. And done! Nice pictures, Welks. Yeah, you did a pretty good job with the framing. Thanks, guys. It makes me happy to see Rolly being impressed by the picture I took. Alright, now I'll take a picture of you two. Just don't drop the camera. I carefully hand the device to Angus and walk next to Rolly. Put my hands in the pockets of my hoodie and smile brightly. Rolly just crossed his arms in the way he did a moment ago. Hey, could you stand a little bit closer to each other? Like this? A few more steps now. Rolly, could you lower down a little, please? The panther lets out a sigh and crouches down. Oh, I think we could look really cool if you two were looking at each other. As I turn my head to look at Rolly, I realize my face is right next to his. Just take that damn photo already! Whoa, stalled alert! Takes the picture without saying another word. And what do you think? A bit blurry and tilted. You're blurry and tilted. Also, you cut our feed. I take the camera off the wolf and look at the photo preview. Yeah, it's a little blurry, but I still like it a lot. Glad to hear it. I promise I'll do better next time. I'll be going back to the hotel now. Already? I still need to unpack my stuff. Tomorrow's supposed to be very sunny, so let's meet here early in the morning. Sounds good to me. I'm leaving the camera in your hands, Vulcan, so feel free to take more photos. Alright, thanks, I'll take good care of it. See you guys tomorrow. See you! He disappears to the woods. Without any good idea what to do till the evening, Angus and I decide to stroll back to the hotel in an indirect route. And so I take one last deep breath of fresh, rain-scented air as we leave picturesque landscape behind. First day of summer trip has come to an end. Day 2, Monday. It's already late morning when I wake up the next day, blinded by sunlight filtering through the trees in the room. I get up from the bed and look out the window. It's really sunny outside, not a cloud in the sky. I stretch a bit and grab my phone to check the time. It's already past 10. Looks like I have an unread text message. We going to the beach, you two coming? Rolly. I guess both of them already left. I honestly didn't expect them to get up so early. We'll be there soon, I just woke up. I really want to go back to bed for 5-10 minutes, but at the same time I'm too excited to meet them at the beach. It's been ages since the last time I swam in the sea. Okay, we're waiting, bring my camera. The camera? Alright, I almost forgot he lent it to me yesterday. I laugh under my breath as I put my phone back on the bedside. Time to get ready for a brand new day. Half asleep, I walk to the bathroom. I brush my teeth and put on my swimming trunks. When I get back to the room, Kega was already out of bed. Morning. Uh, Hit by a truck is probably the most accurate way to describe Kega at the moment. His mane spreads in every possible direction, while his rolled up sleeveless shirt exposes his round belly. Seeing him such a state, it's almost too funny. Are you feeling alright? Yeah, just can't find my slippers. The black ones with the green stripes. Where'd you see them? You have them on your feet. Okay, I need coffee. Me too. I'm still a bit dazed. I wonder what's for breakfast. Seriously, you just woke up and you're already thinking about food? Is it really that weird? I'm always hungry in the morning. Sometimes it seems to me that you're hungry 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. If you're talking about waffles, then yes, I am. If if there's something I love about this guy, he doesn't take things too personally. As Kega walks to the bathroom, I start to pack the rest of my beach equipment. 10 minutes later, both of us head downstairs to the restaurant at the ground floor. A big mug of black coffee immediately puts me back on my feet. As soon as we get to the beach, I hear Rolly calling for us in the distance. I wave back at him and start walking in this direction. Even though it's still pretty early, the sand is already strongly heated by the scorching sun. Walking barefoot on it would probably be pretty painful. You guys really finally made it. Rolly is lying down on a huge square blanket, reading something on his phone. Seeing as he's busy, I take the opportunity to take a closer look at his bare body. Wow! Jumping into it, his broad shoulders and wide chest look very impressive, but what really draws my attention are his huge arms. Crush my skull! I won't be exaggerating if I said his biceps are the size of my head. Please crush my skull! Make me blow from absolutely being destroyed. What's wrong, Welkin? Crush me, Daddy! Wait, okay, I'm done, I swear. Nothing. Feel free to sit next to me, there's enough space for the two of us. Sounds good. I put down my backpack and start to undress. What are you reading? I peek at the screen, but it's too sunny to see anything from my point of view. I was about to check some sports news, but I can't get stable internet connection here. I wasn't interested in any kind of sports, so I have no idea how to expand on the topic. What sports are you interested in, Rolly? Volleyball. I totally forgot about the game yesterday. Oh, I actually watched it on TV. Really? What was the result? The Lion not only gave a precise account of the match, but also shared his opinion about serves and failures of both teams. As the conversation between them warms up, with every passing minute I start to feel more and more like an outsider. I'm glad that they found some common ground so quickly. Gah! A stream of icy water runs down my back, turns around, and Angus is there with a water bottle. If only you could see your face right now. That wasn't very pleasant. I give him a short look. Tell me what is, and I might make it up to you. He smiles from ear to ear. Seems to be extremely good mood today. Anyway, just how long are you three gonna sit there doing nothing? Move your asses already. Let's go swimming. I nod and get up from my blanket. Rolly does the same. I still need to apply sunscreen. I'll take a while, so go ahead without me. I can help with that if you like. It's okay, I'll do it. He snatches the bottle of sunblock from Keger's hand before he manages to finish his sentence. Undress! It's an order! He clumsily takes off his green shirt and turns around. His face is turning all red. He vigorously presses the bottle and a huge stream of white cream falls onto Keger's fair shoulders. With a lot of care, he slowly spreads the lotion all over his back. Don't be so tense, relax. Keger's my good friend, but I would be probably too embarrassed to help him apply sunblock like this in public. Good thing that at least Angus is open-minded enough about stuff like this. Done. Thanks a lot, Angus. At your service. He grins cunningly, then sprays a little bit more lotion on his hands and turns around to Rolly. Okay, then Rolly, you're next. Do you want me to put some cream on your skin too? What skin? As Rolly looks confused at the wolf, I start to laugh out loud. Rolly's eyes widen. In your dreams! The panther scrunches up his nose in disgust. How about you, Welks? I got flustered for a second, but then I come up with a comeback. Sure, but that amount of lotion won't be enough. His ears twitch. Lies! I've seen how big you are down there! As Angus raises his voice, all the people around us start looking our direction. Keep your voice down, you idiot. Sorry. He scratches the back of his head. Yeah, you know, if I had to choose between these three types, I really like Angus. He's so sunny. Compared to my gloomy mood. Hey! If you're in a good moment, go swimming. It's now. I slowly walk towards the sea. The waves are carelessly dribbling onto the sand. As I dip my feet in the cold water, a swarm of tiny fish immediately gather around me. There's so many of them. The water sure is cold. Yeah, I was hoping it'd be much warmer, especially since it's so sunny. Rolly quickly walks past me, but he stops as soon as the surface of the water is level with his crotch. He hisses quietly, then moves back a few steps. Hey, Welks, watch this. The moment Rolly bends over and starts to splash water over his body, Angus takes a running start and jumps on his back. His timing is nearly perfect. What the? Wolf embraces him in tight hug with both arms and legs. They look like they're glued to each other. Onward, my faithful steed! The water to the waffle booth and fro! Is he seriously expecting that Rolly will give him a piggyback ride? Get off me, now! With one effortless swing, Rolly lifts and throws the wolf off his back. The water splashes greatly as Angus is submerged. Worst steed ever! If you were in my place, then you wouldn't have been able to lift me at all. What? I can do it, no sweat. Yeah, I can't wait to see you break in half under my weight. And maybe it's time to lose some, fat ass. Bite me. You wish! Angus puts his arms on his waist and looks at him, fully confident. I'm capable of giving you a piggyback ride to the booth, no problem. Wanna bet? I do. Great, if I win, you'll have to treat us to some booze. And if you lose, think of something. 2 years later. Shut it and turn around. Oh, I like where this is going. Stop making it even more awkward. He turns back to Rolly. Enter put his arms around the wolf's shoulders. I'm gonna jump on your back in the same way you did. I'm ready. 1, 2, 3! Oh, you're way heavier than I thought. Someone manages to keep his balance. Hey, don't grab my butt. Charge! Angus starts to jog, but after taking a few steps, he loses balance, sending both of them crashing face first into the water. A little worried, I swim a bit closer to check out if both of them are alright. Well, I might have lost free booze, but I'm not going back to the hotel empty-handed. He smiles deviously. Oh no, you took the swim trunks! Who actually lost that match? Get back here, you idiot! Yoli sure looks pissed. Whoa, Welks, catch! The wolf quickly rolled up the swimmer and threw it in with all his might. I blindly reached out my arms. The briefs fly a great distance high in the air and everything goes dark. Hold on, it's time to leak! They taste great. I like the salty musk. Quickly, throw them back to me. Don't you dare. I find myself frozen. I see a huge, pissed-off naked panther running my direction. Before I manage to do anything, Rolly reaches out his big arms and brutally tackles me. Oh no! Welkin! Can you hear me? Welkin! Oh no! His face is next to mine. His red eyes are gazing at me, terrified. Oh, don't be! Are you alright? I put in my mouth, but no words come out. Everything feels so surreal. Perhaps this is just a dream? Slowly raise my hand, and as I gently put it on his chest. His fur is short, so I can clearly feel the warmth of his body under my palms, and his heart is beating like crazy. Oh no. Oh no. Should I really be able to feel things in a dream? Open? Our eyes meet again and I finally come to my senses. I'm okay. Sorry, I just blanked out for a moment. As I smile to him gently, Rolly immediately breaks eye contact, moves away a little. I stand up a bit dazed. Takes me a while to realize that I'm still holding his briefs in the other hand. Here. A bit flustered, reach on my hand, trying not to look down. Rolly timidly grabs his swimwear. Congratulations to him, you almost drowned Welks. Again. Oh god, don't be like that. He's just a big soft fur ball. Rolly doesn't even bother to answer the provocation. He awkwardly puts on his briefs in a crouching position and starts walking back to the beach. Hey, Rolly? Come on, man, can't you just take a joke? Are you gonna apologize to him? What? Hell no, he's the one who got carried away, not me. It wouldn't even have happened if you didn't mess with him in the first place. Like it's my fault he always gets mad over nothing? Hey, that was a pretty nasty prank even for your standards. Besides, I don't think you will be thrilled to be in this place. Well, you have a point there. Angus always liked to tease Rolly, but his jokes used to be more innocent. Seems like this time he crossed the line. I just hope that things won't get awkward between them. By the way, where's Kegger? Look around. The lion's nowhere to be found. Did he say anything about going off? I don't recall. He was right behind me when we were getting into the sea. It's like he just vanished into thin air. Knowing him, he probably went to grab a bite. Say, is it okay if I look for him and you tag with Rolly for a bit? Are you really worried about Kegger that much? Or maybe you're just going to avoid talking to Rolly? Both? Alright, I'll keep Rolly company. I catch up with Rolly. The panther's lying down on a blanket under a huge umbrella. I kneel down next to him and take a can of cola from my backpack. Do you want some? No thanks. Gives me a bit of a sour look, then turns around, burying his head between his folded arms. It's not hard to tell that he's still angry about what just happened. Man, it's so hot today. Never would have thought that we'd have such a nice weather at this time of year. He murmured in agreement, but didn't expand. An awkward silence kicks in between us. As I gather my thoughts, I raise up my head and look around the shore. My eyes lock onto a cute girl sitting nearby on a lawn chair. She has shoulder-length hair, chest hair, wears a pair of oval-shaped glasses balanced on her tiny nose. While she may not be the prettiest, her elegant straw hat and white tie beach skirt makes her really stand out from the crowd. There's an irresistible air of mystery around her. I prod the panther with my elbow. Do you see that girl over there? You mean the one wearing a straw hat? She's kinda cute, but not exactly my type. Too bad. She's been watching you for some time now. Really? Yeah, seems like you caught her eye. As Rolly laughs under his breath, the girl immediately glances in our direction. See? What makes you think that it is me and not you who attracted her attention? Oh, come on now, my physique's nothing compared to yours. That doesn't mean you aren't easy on the eyes. Hey! You're one to talk. Oh? His pure red eyes are piercing through mine, and I can feel the blood rushing to my cheeks. Well, you've changed tremendously over the past 6 years, and to be honest, I really like your new look. I'm actually very curious to know the reason why you started working out. He smiles. I started working out because my job requires some heavy lifting. I have to keep myself in good physical condition, so I hit the gym regularly. He's proud of his new lifestyle, decided to keep the conversation going. How often do you work out? 3 days a week, with each workout lasting around 1.5 hours. That's a lot. No wonder you look so great. Going to the gym alone won't help you get in better shape. If you're looking to bulk up and lose fat, you'll also need a goal-specific meal plan to get results. Rolly elaborates further as I listen eagerly on how to follow a balanced diet. 12 minutes later. Wait, 6 times? Yes, eating multiple small meals helps you keep your blood sugar levels under control. If you start your day off with breakfast and continue eating every 3 to 4 hours, you'll not only provide your blood and brain with a steady stream of nutrients, but also keep your hunger at bay. Well, that sounds reasonable. It's also very important to stay hydrated. Not a problem. I take another sip of my cola. Nay, you must avoid sugar-laden drinks at all costs. But those are the best! Unfortunately, soft drinks are a prime source of extra calories that can contribute to weight gain and provide no nutritional benefits. Drink water! While there are many benefits of drinking water, the most important is the fact that it helps flush out toxins from your body and increase the rate at which your body burns fat. Rolly's knowledge about healthy lifestyles goes well beyond any ordinary person. This is the first time I've seen him so devoted to a cause. You sure know a lot about this, Rolly. Something tells me you would be a great trainer. I don't think it's a job for me, but you're so passionate about it. Wouldn't it be great to get paid for doing what you love? His expression falters. That would be great indeed, but you know me, Welcome. My personality doesn't match with that job. I'm impatient and easily irritated. Even small things make me angry, just like today. A troubled look crosses his face. Sorry about what happened. I wasn't thinking straight. Don't worry, it happens to me all the time. I laugh out loud, but Rolly doesn't seem to get the joke. Are you sure you're okay? You took a pretty serious hit back there. I might be assured, but I'm tougher than I look. As I grin to him cheerfully, his expression softens a little. Well, I would feel better if I could at least make it up to you somehow. Then perhaps you could like to be my personal trainer for this week. Are you serious right now? Of course, I would love to know more about living a healthy lifestyle. Besides, it would be a great opportunity to spend some time together. Just the two of us? You don't like the idea? On the contrary, I'd be happy to give you more advice. So, do we have a deal? Yeah, it's a deal. Great, I'm looking forward to it. Same. Later that day. I'm approaching the 1 hour mark, by the way, so we might wrap up in a bit. So this is the place you've been talking about, Angus? Yep, this is it. Whoa, there's so many people here. Yeah, this place is packed. Should we go somewhere? That's fine. Go ahead and sit at the table over there. I'll bring the booze. Just a glass of water for me. Nonsense, you won't bet today at the beach, remember? I'm going to treat all of you. It's okay, Gus, you don't have to. I insist. Tonight we're gonna party hard. Angus sure is pumped tonight. And yet somehow I have a bad feeling about this. Huh? Why? Do you think he might be planning another prank? He better not. I swear I'm gonna punch his stupid face if he tries to pull another stunt like that. Rolly's scary. It looks like he's still pissed at Angus. Why, did something happen? It's a long story. I'll tell you about it some other time. Come on, let's go after him. I'm right behind you. Angus emerges from the crowd carrying a tray full of shots. Sorry to keep you waiting. What did you get us? I think it's called kamikaze. It's a vodka with a mix of lime juice and, what was it? A triple sec? Yeah, that's it. How did you know? Well, kamikaze is a pretty famous drink and it comes in many varieties. You even find it in most bars, although it's usually served as a cocktail instead of individual shots. Shall we taste it then? Four of us raise our glasses in unison. For a reunion, cheers! I feel like my throat's burning, but at the same time the refreshing aftertaste of lime starts to kick in, slowly soothing the bitterness of the alcohol. What's with that face, Rolly? Was it too strong for you? It's not about the booze. Then, it's this place. Angus is gazing at Rolly with a puzzled frown. I, on the other hand, already know what's on Rolly's mind. Didn't you notice there's only dudes in here? Now that you mention it, and the bar is called the Rainbow Shell. Ah! Does that mean you took us to a gay bar, you idiot? But it's fine, because I is gay. Angus throws his hands up in the air. Honestly, I had no idea. Bullshit, you did this on purpose, didn't you? No, I swear! His tone was a little shaky, his reaction seems to be genuine. Why is this such a big deal? Rolly smacks the forehead, then looks at me irritated. I shrug. I'm not sure how I feel about sitting in here. What are you afraid of? I'm not afraid of anything, it's just I don't feel comfortable with all this. Then there must be a reason for it, no? Tell me, how do you feel if some guys start to flirt with you? I would be flattered, I guess. You can't be serious. I am serious, there's no harm being sweet-talked by another guy. Well, sorry, but I don't feel the same way. It's alright, don't worry too much about it. If some guy tries to hit on you, just say you're already taken. Actually, I could pretend to be your boyfriend if that makes you feel better. Rolly's cheeks turn red. Shut up already. See, that's a much better reaction, Rolly. You got it! Well, it was worth a shot. As the wolf starts to swing back and forth in the chair grinning, Rolly looks away, trying to cover his face in embarrassment. It's not hard to imagine them as a couple, but still it's a rather bizarre thought. Angus already gave some hints that he might be into guys. His constant jokes to feel like a way to test the waters, not to mention this whole gay bar situation. But Rolly, no, I don't think that could be true. He does blush an awful lot, though. Maybe he's just playing hard to get. I need a drink. Yeah, it's about time for another. Cheers! Even though our evening escapade began with a rather awkward situation, after each shot of vodka, the atmosphere becomes more and more lighthearted. The time passes quickly, and before we know it, it's already midnight. I want to go out with my friends like this, just up to midnight, drinking. But most of my friends are overseas, and the ones that are local have the weirdest schedules. Holding my balance, however, proves to be more difficult than anticipated, so I stop halfway, leaned against a wooden fence. Hearing footsteps, I glance behind me to surprise see Rolly. Hey, not feeling well? Huh? No, I'm fine. My head is spinning a bit, so I thought I would take a little break, that's all. That's good then. Panda gives me a soft pat on the back and leans towards against the fence next to me. Amazing, the sky is so clear tonight, you can see so many stars. Oh, you're right, there must be at least a few hundred of them, maybe even thousands. It's so pretty. What a lovely shot. I don't even remember the last time I saw so many. Living in the city, I don't get a chance to see such an amazing spectacle of shimmering lights. I would call it beautiful or majestic, but even that wouldn't do it justice. I guess it's one of those things you can really describe or capture its full beauty in a photo. I glance back at Rolly, but he seems to be completely lost in thought. Silence continues, but it's not in any awkward way. I close my eyes and listen to the gentle waves crashing on the shore as the cool breeze touches my cheeks. It's a weird moment of tranquility, something that doesn't happen to me often. I take this chance to clear my mind and relax. Sleepy? No, not really. I'm just gathering energy for the rest of the night. You shouldn't force yourself to stay up so late. Nah, it's fine. I'm used to it because of my work schedule. I see. Now how are you holding up, Rolly? Is everything cool? He wrinkles his muzzle in response. To be frank, I've never been fond of places like this. It's way too loud here for me. Oh, I meant it like, how are you doing in general? Haven't had a good chance to catch up yet? I'm doing fine, I guess, same as always. Because to me, you actually don't seem to be your usual self. It seems like Rolly is searching for the right words, but after a long pause, he just shrugs. Then he gets up from the railing and starts to walk down the wooden stairs. You're not leaving, are you? Turns around and gives a forced smile. Sorry, I don't feel like sitting here. Then let's go somewhere else. Now you guys have fun. I'll see you around. Don't get too drunk, okay? And if you somehow get up from bed early, text me. We could see about that workout I promised. Sounds good. How early, though? 7. That's gonna be tough. Fine, 8 o'clock then, but if you don't show up on time, I'm leaving without you. Got it? Wait. Rolly waved and started to walk back to the hotel through the moonlit beach. Can't help but feel a little sad having him head all the way back there all alone again. Maybe I should go with him and keep him company a bit longer. Then again, the other two are probably waiting for me. It'd be rude to leave them without. Something's bothering him. I feel like we should keep him company. Besides, we already agreed to meet tomorrow morning. I just need to make sure to set the alarm on my phone. For now, though, it's time for me to get back to the bar. Kegger and Angus are probably worried. I shouldn't keep them waiting. Oh, we don't get a choice in the matter. Sorry to keep waiting. It's fine, don't worry about it. Say, did you meet Rolly down there by chance? I did, but he wasn't very talkative. He looked seriously dejected. I guess he's still mad at me for today. Honestly, I don't think that's the case. Seems to be more of a personal problem. Ah, I see. Care to enlighten me about what actually happened between him and his girlfriend? Sorry, I don't know any details. He never shares his stories with me. But fear not, I have the sinister plan to get him drunk so hard that he spills all the beans. Good luck then, he already went back to the hotel. What? Blast it, he must have seen right through me. So what now, got something else up your sleeve? Unfortunately, there's no plan B at the moment. Lame. Oh well, I guess I'll have you get you drunk instead. Crosses his arms and gives me an eyebrow flash. We'll see about that. I bet that you'll be the first one to pass out. I get ridden back at him. It's actually quite cute when you're so confident first, but then it always fails miserably. I send him a death glare. Angus replies with a smug look. Alright then, I'm going to get us more booze. Do you want something in particular? No, not really. I'll leave it all up to you. Okie dokie. I'll be back in a bit. Let's meet at the table. Cool, see you soon. Is something wrong, Kegger? No, it's fine. Would mind telling me about yourself a little bit? I'm curious how old you are. How do I look? I would say 25 maybe? Really? That's too high. Care to guess again? How about 22? Very close. I'm 21. Seriously, you sure look older. Maybe it's because of your beard. Yeah, well, you're not the first person to say that. To be honest, I was actually thinking of trimming it, but Vulcan convinced me to keep it as is. I agree with him. They're 100%. You look really good with it, and I can tell you take good care of it. Thank you, Angus. Kegger folded his hands behind his head and smiled softly. It seems that it was a great compliment for him. Do you have any hobbies or interests? Not really. I usually spend my free time playing video games or reading comic books. What about baking? I wouldn't really count it as a hobby. That's just a thing I like to do with my dad. Because you're really good at it. Your cheesecake was the best I've ever had. Really? I had no idea you liked this so much. I'm pleased to hear it. So, how long have we getting to know each other? Almost 6 months, right? Yeah, since April. For half a year, you two seem really close to each other. That's probably because we spend a lot of time together at work. Right, I totally forgot you two are colleagues. Both of you work in the same department? Yep, same department, same position, but since I haven't been there as long as Welkin, he's sort of my supervisor. Serious little people? That's cute. Well, it's something like that, I guess. He grabs the last vodka shot. I wouldn't ask for a better teacher. Whenever I get stuck, I can always count on Welkin to lend me a helping hand. He's super smart. There's not a single problem he could solve. He downs the shot and puts the glass on the table with a sour face. I think you're exaggerating. No, it's true. I really think you're the smartest one in our team. And you do always have my back. I can't even count how many times you saved my ass. Maybe a few, but still, none of that can compare to how you rescued me the other day we met. It was a bit scary though. Now this sounds like a story I would like to hear. Maybe some other time? Aw, come on, you buzzkill. I'd really like to hear how you two met each other. Come on, Welkin. I barely remember anything about what happened back then. Alright. Let me think for a moment. I don't even know where to start. First day of April, the first time I ever been late to work. The weather was a nightmare. The trees were swaying and bending madly in the wind. The wild, cold rain completely flooded most of the streets. Impossible to avoid all traffic. I finally reached my manager's office. Boss called me on the phone. I was sure that I would get scolded for being late, but he had a different reason. Due to unforeseen circumstances, boss was forced to leave on a business trip. He also said that my other co-worker Cole called in sick. Long story short, I was left on my own till the end of the week. Just great. Greeted by grave silence, I took off my raincoat and booted up the computer. I quickly looked through the recent mail and repair requests, but luckily none of the new tasks were urgent. Coffee first. I didn't mind the silence. Lack of other people made me nervous. I couldn't shake up the feeling that something bad's going to happen. Company phone vibrated. It was Cole. Flu got me down. See you next week, Lamau. I already know, you lucky bastard. Wish I could stay at home as well. I hate Mondays. How's the new guy? New guy? Alright, how could I forget? April 1st, a new employee starts working with us today. Please come in. Oh, that's a nice shot. Oh, you look more disheveled. You short pudgy lion. You look like you refused to get out of bed and someone had to drag your ass out of it. I think it's just a top hair. It's really just a hair. Water was dripping from the ends of his beard, while his wet shirt clung to his chest and round belly. Holding a broken umbrella in one hand and completely soaked messenger bag in the other, he looked like a real mess. Hello, is this IT help desk? Yes, how can I help? My name's Gregor. I'll be joining here as a trainee. He spoke as if he was whispering. Nice to meet you, Malcolm. Please come in. Don't stand in the doorway. Ah, right, sorry. He walked in and gently closed the doors behind himself, put down his broken umbrella next to the— Oh! Broken. That's why the hair was down. I sincerely apologize for being so late. Don't worry about it. I was a little late too. It's been a while since we had a storm like this. I'm soaked to the skin. There should be a towel in the bathroom cabinet. Use it to dry off. I'll make us some hot tea. Use some hot tea in the meantime. That'll be great, thank you. The bathroom is at the end of the hallway on the right. Got it. Lion nodded. There's a lot of cardboard boxes here. I said on your right. Alright, you said on the right. Silly lion. There's a giant printer here. Dude, that's our boss's office. Oh. Just stay where you are, I'm coming. It's okay, I think— what? Silly lion. Silly lion. That's much better. Okay, now you look like yourself. Thank you for the tea. So, is it only the two of us here today? Yes, our boss is on a business trip, but I'll do my best to introduce you to your new job. I'm ready to start anytime. In that case, grab a chair and sit next to me. After a brief introduction to the software under close guidance, Kegger created this account and logged into the help desk system. What you see now is the list of our current tasks. When an employee encounters a problem, they report it through this channel. They also have received calls directly on our business phones, but it rarely ever happens and only during serious emergencies. Currently, there are only 3 tasks. Keyboard, how do I print a PDF? Please help. The last one sounds pretty serious. Luckily, it's just a request for a Java update. You can double-click on the name of the task to view the full description. Does that mean users can't install applications on their own? That's right, it's all because of the security precautions. Reminds me of work. Not even CEOs have the privileges, only us, the IT department. I guess that's part of our job to make sure that the software is safe, huh? And legal. So what would be the best way to deal with my first task? All you have to do is connect to the computer via remote desktop and run the updater with your admin credentials. I'm not familiar with remote desktop. Could you please show me how it works? Sure, it's a no-brainer. First, we'll have to retrieve the user's computer ID from our database, so open the start menu and... Alright, successfully updated. Web pages are now displaying properly. Good work. You can now disconnect from remote desktop and close the ticket. That's pretty fun. This is one of the most common requests we get here. What are our other responsibilities? We answer requests from both customers and the company's employees, so there's a huge variety of tasks. Easiest are the ones where we have to replace hardware, install new software, or provide access to locked documents in the database. Advanced tasks would be fixing various problems within the system or software, as well as fixing the hardware itself. What are the hardest? Probably when you have to deal with a disgruntled colleague or urgent request. I see. At least in my opinion, I'm just bad at handling stress, but that's probably because I'm still new here. Oh, if I may ask, how long you've been working here? 3 or 4 months? Seriously, only 3 months and the boss already left you all by yourself on the shift? Desperate times, desperate measures. Impressive, honestly I couldn't manage myself in such a situation. I'm pretty bad at handling stress too. Don't worry, as long as I'm here, I won't let you fall in the deep end. Now let's go back to the list. We visited HR to complete all the paperwork related to Kegger's employment. Then we took him on a grand tour of the company and introduced him to the most important part of employees. The warehouse. Way bigger than it looks from the outside. Yeah, it's pretty easy to get lost. As you can see, there's a lot of vehicles here, so be careful where you're going. Yellow line markings on the ground, they indicate where it's safe to walk. I'll keep that in mind. Alright then, we'll start for the dock area. Stay close. Wilkins, I have a question. Did you just call me Wilkins, the water bottle? You said this is the last stop. Does that mean there's no cafeteria restaurant here? Aww, he's hungry. Sorry, there's only a vending machine with snacks and coffee. Usually we just order a pizza or... Pizza, let's order some pizza. But he seemed to be happy. It was indescribable. Sure. Suddenly I felt a vibration. A cold shiver ran down my spine as I realized that it was a call on my business phone. IT help desk, how can I help? Hello IT, there's a huge problem with our printer at the delivery sector. Almost every time we try to print a paper, it gets jammed. Please do something about it before I smash the damn thing. We don't have any spare printers at the moment. I don't think I'll be able to fix it on my own either. I'll be there in a moment. Duty calls? Yeah, this is gonna take a while, so you're free to take a break now if you like. No, it's okay. I would rather stick with you if that's not a problem. Then my phone rang. IT help desk, how can I help? Good morning, Teresa from the sales department speaking. Mr. Welkin, I've been trying to contact your supervisor, but he seems to be out of reach. My new employee is supposed to get her computer and phone today. Is the hardware ready? When can we expect you? That's the first time we heard it. Did the boss arrange something without telling us again? What am I supposed to say to her? There's a serious malfunction at the warehouse at the moment. I promise I'll contact you as soon as I fix it. Please make haste. Miss Laura starts her training at 12 p.m. Doesn't matter. You seem to be really upset by that call. Is everything okay? No, nothing. It's okay. I honestly don't know what to do. Perhaps I could be of some assistance? I'm sure there's something that even I could. No, just be quiet and let me think for a minute. However, I was very stressed out. As I was trying to gather my thoughts to some semblance of order, the phone rang the third time. What the hell is going on today? Good morning, Mr. Walters. How can I be of assistance? I can't log into the AP system. There seems to be a problem with the connection to the database. Error 71, exception 2B. I'm currently in a very important meeting. Please come to my office as soon as possible. I'll be there in a... Cold sweat started to run down my neck. I received 3 urgent tasks and I hadn't the slightest idea how to handle any of them. There was no printer at the warehouse that I could replace at the delivery sector. Clueless about Mr. Asa was talking about. Hardware Mr. Asa was talking about. AP system, I didn't know anything about the AP system. Never got access there yet. It was rare for me to engage with such an uncomfortable situation. The overwhelming pressure instantly takes its toll on me. Oh, I actually know that kind of feeling when you're so stressed that everything becomes cold, you lose sensation in your limbs. Wilkins! What happened? I muttered to myself, laying dazed on the ground. What the blazes? You just said it's dangerous to cross the markings, and yet you're walking all over the place, talking on your phone. Sorry, I didn't mean to yell. Are you alright? Can you stand? You don't look good. Are you hurt? I shook my head in response. I'm alright, I think. Man, that was a close one. I can't believe I got so careless. Thanks for saving my hide, Kegger. I owe you one. It'd be a shame if my mentor ended up as a pancake. Please stop talking about food. I can feel my stomach rumbling. Let me see if I ordered us some pizza. Sounds good. Just get us the biggest they have, because something tells me it's gonna be a long day. Kegger had my back all the time while under such pressure. While there wasn't much he could actually do, his constant cheery presence truly helped me get through it. Is everyone here like this? Not really, but even if some serious problem happens, we always work together, supporting each other. I wish I could be of more help. You help me more than you think, I mean it. He puts his hand behind his back and looked away blushing. I just hope you didn't get discouraged after what you saw today. I won't lie, I'm a bit freaked out. I imagined this work a little differently, but at the same time very curious about all these tasks you've been doing today. Don't worry, I'll teach you everything you need to know. Great, I look forward to working with you, Wilkins. Likewise. Oh, by the way, name is Welkin, not Wilkins. Are you serious? I've been calling you that all day long. Why didn't you say anything? Happy April Fool's Day? Ah, I can't believe you tricked me like that, you dum-dum. You're the one who came up with it, not me. Okay, you got the point there. I don't mind being called Wilkins, I like it. Yeah, Wilkins sound much better in my opinion. You really think so? Yeah, and it's a pretty unique name. I'm a bit curious though, is there a meaning behind it? Pretty silly. Welkin is supposed to be in sky or heaven. The sky, huh? I think it really fits you. What makes you think that? Your eyes, they're azure. Just like the clear sky on a perfect summer day. Sorry, that was a silly thing for me to say. It's fine. That actually was the nicest thing I heard in a long time. So, thank you. Spring air washed over us as we walked down the empty streets. Feels like it was only minutes before nightfall. I didn't realize it was so late. The days are so short, I can hardly wait for summer to begin. Sorry for asking you to do overtime on your first day of work. Don't sweat, I'm glad to have been of use. I can give you a lift home if you'd like. It's fine, I don't want to trouble you. Besides, my train will be here in a minute. It's not a problem. It's alright, really. Thank you for offering, though. Ah, thanks for everything. I had a great day. I'm very excited for tomorrow. Ah. Hold on, I want to respect this cutscene. This is so greatly rendered, I gotta say. Same here, we make a good team. Thanks again for staying with me all the way. I'm in your debt. See you tomorrow. See you tomorrow, Welkin. I waved goodbye to him and we went up my own direction. Our long, tough day at work finally came to an end. That was great! Okay, now it's Tuesday in the game, but I think I'm wrapping up. I'll wrap up here. Thanks again for joining me here, guys. This was great to be in. This was... Hold on, one test. It doesn't respond to ZNX like an RPG Maker game. What the hell is going on? But yeah, thanks again for joining me. This was great. I enjoyed the story so much. I'm thoroughly invested, and I believe total playtime 2 hours. That's not right. But yeah, this is a good time to drop off. Thanks again for joining me. I will be trying to edit as much as I can, but I'm glad this is a mostly safe for work piece of story. There's not much to cut. California Mack is signing out. See you guys soon. Bye for now.